Welcome dear students. Today we are going to start with first chapter of mathematics, basic concepts in geometry. Geometry has a long and rich history. The term geometry is derived from the Greek word geometron. Geo meaning the earth and metron meaning to measure. Geometry is the branch of mathematics which deals with the properties and relations of line, angles, surfaces and solids. In ancient times, people needed to measure earth or land so that they could buy or sell it. Just as arithmetic deals with numbers, geometry deals with figures, points, and lines. Let us discuss the learning objectives of today's lesson. We are going to learn point, line segment, line, rays. Then we are going to study plane, intersecting lines, concurrent lines, collinear points and parallel lines. Let us discuss about point. A point is usually represented by a small dot. By a sharp tip of the pencil, mark a dot on the paper. Sharper the tip, thinner will be the dot. We may think of a point as a dot on a piece of paper or the pinpoint on a board. In geometry, we usually identify this point with a number or a letter. A point has no length, width, or height. It just specifies an exact location. It is zero-dimensional. To name a point, we can use a single capital letter. The adjacent figure shows points A, B, and point C. Here you can see the different instruments used to draw a point on a flat surface. And you can see the examples of points which are used in our day-to-day life. Space is a set of all the points that extends indefinitely in 3 dimensions. We can show many things by using point on a map. Let us understand what is a line segment. A line segment is defined as the shortest distance between 2 points. These points are called the end points. A line segment is made up of unlimited points. A line segment can also be drawn as a part of a line. Unlike a line segment has a definite length. For example, if we mark any 2 points A and B on a sheet of a paper, then the shortest way to join A to B is a line segment. It is denoted by AB bar or BA bar. The points A and B are called the end points of the segment. Here on screen you can see some real life examples of line segment used in daily life. Sides of a polygon, edges of a ruler, edge of a postcard, a tube light, edge of a box, etc. Let us discuss about line. It is a straight one-dimensional figure having the following features. It is straight, has no bends, has no thickness, and it extends in both directions without end. It could be extended infinitely from both the ends. Line is made up of an infinite number of points. Two lines can either meet at one point only or they will not meet at all. A line can also be represented by small letters of English alphabet. For example, if a line segment from M to N is extended beyond M in one direction and beyond N in the other, then we get a line MN. It is denoted by MN. An example of line is a horizontal mark drawn on a piece of paper. Fishing wire. 5 people standing single file waiting to purchase movie tickets. Let us discuss about a ray. A ray is a portion of a line. It starts at one point called starting point and goes endlessly in one direction. A ray is named using two capital letters. The first capital letter is the starting point of the ray and the second capital letter tells the direction in which the ray is moving. For example, if a line from O to B is extended endlessly in the direction of B, then we get a ray OB. When naming a ray, it is denoted by drawing a small ray on top of the name of the ray. Examples of a ray are beam of light from a lighthouse, ray of light from a torch. The sun rays are an example of a ray. The sun is the starting point or the point of origin, and its rays of light extend indefinitely in our solar system. We can use rays while drawing different angles. Let us see what is a plane. Planes are two-dimensional. A plane has length and width but no height and extend infinitely on all sides. Planes are thought of as flat surfaces like a tabletop. A plane is made up of an infinite amount of lines. Two-dimensional figures are called plane figures. All the points and lines that lie on the same plane are said to be coplanar. An infinite number of points can be contained within a plane. You can see the different examples of plane in our day-to-day life, like blackboard, tabletop, floor, page of the notebook, any flat surface, for example wall, surface of the table, etc. Let us understand about intersecting lines. When two or more lines cross each other in a plane, they are called intersecting lines. The intersecting lines share a common point which exists on all the intersecting lines and is called the point of intersection. Here lines PM and line NQ intersect at point L, which is the point of intersection. Let us discuss about concurrent lines. Three or more distinct lines are said to be concurrent if they pass through the same point. The point of intersection of any two lines which lie on the third line is called the point of concurrence. Here, lines L, M, N and O are concurrent lines, and point P is the point of concurrence. Here on the screen you can see the different models which represent the concept of concurrent lines. We have already learned about points. Let's discuss about collinear points. Collinear points are points that all lie in the same line, whether they are close together, far apart, or form a ray or line segment. Col means together and linear means line. Therefore, meaning of collinear is points together on a line. Here on the screen you can see the different examples where you can see this concept of collinear points. You can see these collinear points on the numbers of a ruler, plants in one row in a garden or farm. Beans are situated in one straight line. In color palette, colors are arranged in a same straight line. People are standing in straight line. Let us know about parallel lines. Line segments which will not meet, however far they are extended, are called parallel lines or non-intersecting lines. Parallel lines are never ending, so they continue forever in two directions. They don't have to be straight lines as long as they are always the same distance apart. To be parallel lines, both lines must exist in the same plane. They must be coplanar. Examples of parallel lines are the opposite edges of ruler, the crossbars of a window, the lines on a page of the notebook, railway tracks. We can think of squares, parallelograms, rectangles, and trapezium. They all have parallel sides made from parallel line segment. Children, let us solve practice set 1. Question number 1. Look at the figure alongside and name the following. You can see the figure given here on the screen and write the answer. First, collinear points. In this figure, you can easily see the collinear points are points M, O and T. And points R, O, N are on the same line, so they are also collinear points. Then we have to name the rays from the diagram. So here ray OP, ray OM, ray OS, ray OT, ray ON and ray OR as given in the diagram. Then we have to name the lines from the diagram. So here there are two lines, we can see line MT and line RN. Next question, match the following. Here on the screen you can see two columns as given. In group A, all geometric figures as given, and group B, names as given. We have to match the name to the particular figure. So see, first question or first diagram you can see where arrowheads are used on both the ends to show the extended line. So this diagram is line. Second, there are two end points, so we can easily identify its name, that is line segment. Third, you can see the flat surface, so this is called plane, correct. Then fourth, you can see here one end point and one arrowhead is there, so this diagram is a ray. So children, for first, match the following is C. For second, it's D. For third, answer is B. And for fourth, answer is A. Children, let's have a quick recap of what we have studied today. The most basic shape in geometry is the point. In geometry, dots are used to represent points. A point is used to represent any specific location or position. Then we have studied line segment. A line segment is defined as the shortest distance between two points. These points are called the end points. Then we have studied line. It is a straight one-dimensional figure having some features. It has no thickness and it extends in both directions without end. Then we have studied ray. A ray is a portion of a line. It starts at one point called starting point and goes endlessly in one direction. Then we have studied plane. A plane is said to be a very thin flat surface that does not have any thickness and is limitless. Then we have studied concurrent lines. Three or more distinct lines are said to be concurrent if they pass through the same point. Then we discussed about collinear points. Collinear points are the points that all lies in the same line, whether they are close together or far apart. Then we have studied about parallel lines. Two or more lines on a plane surface that can actually never meet are called parallel lines. Then we have studied intersecting lines. If two lines have one common point or two lines pass through a common point, then these lines are called intersecting lines. The point of intersection where these two points meet is called the intersection point. So children, I hope you have understood what we have studied today. Children, here on the screen some questions are given to solve in your notebook. I will just discuss the answers of this question so that you can easily write it in your notebook. First question, write the different names of the line. You can see the diagram here and we can write the name of the line as line L, line AB, line AC, line AD, line BC, line BD and line CD. Question number 2, observe the figure below. Name the parallel lines, the concurrent lines and the point of concurrence in the figure. So here you can see the diagram and we have to write the parallel lines from this diagram. So line B, line M and line Q are parallel to each other. Then line A and line P are parallel to each other. Then we have to find concurrent lines. Line AD Line A, line B and line C are concurrent. Point A is their point of concurrence. Then we can see line AD, line P and line Q are concurrent. Point D is their point of concurrence. So children, write these questions in your notebook. We will meet again. Till then, take care of yourself and enjoy learning maths.